Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
27, Roethlisberger. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down in inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go out and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Alex Erickson there to make the grab. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harris finding some room at midfield. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
About getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back. So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Harris. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to... And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action, Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Cam's throw here into the hands of Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On first down, Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 45 yards. And the Panthers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. 20! And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Dancing away at the 35. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Newton. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And Thomas has it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Ray McCloud, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Ben going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Okay, here we go. The Bengals now on the clock. Okay, the Browns on the clock now.